Man, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Gangsy. Let's get the webcam up. Let's go. All right. I'm so stoked right now. I'm just looking at this lobby, and it is not gonna lie, the sweatiest lobby I have ever seen outside of Pmco. In fact, the last time I saw a lobby like this was like back in season 2 when we used to like just play scrims with Bigatron and Soul. This is legit crazy. We're gonna see some some out of control action tonight. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Gangsy. I'm a 3-time Pmco finalist. I've IGL'd for my team. I've tried IGLing for my team. I like casting in my spare time. It's a bit of a hobby of mine. This project of the No Mercy Cash Scrims is a way for me to give back to the pro community. It's been an honor for me to play at the level of Pmco that I have, and you know, I just want to keep that going. I want to give teams not only an opportunity to practice, but to profit from the high skill levels of the gameplay. And we'll be kicking off in a few moments, but before I switch the webcam off, get into the casting, get into the hype, start calling out all the action, I just want to remind everyone that we do have the PayPal link in the description of the YouTube video. Now up the top you can see that the cash prize at the moment for the winning team tonight, and every week we're going to be doing this, the cash prize at the moment is $50. So if you donate to that link, it's going to go straight up into that prize, and I'm going to give that prize to the winning team. I'm not going to keep a cent for myself. I'm just doing this purely for the enjoyment of, I mean, you guys, I'm looking at the lobby. You guys can't see the lobby yet, but like, whoa, we've got Chinese pro teams, we've got Mongolian pro teams, Nepalese, Indians, we've got the Australian sweat squads, the New Zealanders as well. We've got teams from the spring fall split of 2019. We've got the regional champions of the wildcard region for Pmco 2020 in here. Let's go. All right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm just gonna check to make sure that we've got everybody in here, and we're gonna kick this one off for our first map on Erangel. I can see people hurrying to their spots. They, you know, like when there's money on the line, people want to get in there. But we will kick any solo players and check the chat and see if we've got any things. Yeah, we've got a 30-second warning going out. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, get involved. There's gonna be plenty more of this in the future, and it's only gonna get better. All right, that's it. We are ready to kick off match number 1. I'm just gonna kick one solo player and then check all the other slots quickly. All right, and we are off and racing. So we've out of all the teams that registered, we've got about 70 players in the lobby. So we're gonna have the map up, and we're gonna have a nice overview of Erangel. We're gonna see where this flight path is going off shortly. So I'm gonna flick the webcam off, cut the tunes, and we're gonna get ready for match number 1. We have only moments left. Let's switch over to our map. We're gonna see shortly just where this flight path is gonna go for map number 1. Now, and also let me know in the chat right now, just before we even see where these teams drop, see where the hot drops are. Let me know who you think is going to take out the cash prize tonight. What your predictions are going to be. All right, so we are off on our first flight, and we did not have sound. That's odd. That's all right. Let's see where we're going. The flight path, we're going from Georgopol down to Sosnovka. And I have like no sound in I might be able to. Maybe it's like default. Is it? We've got teams jumping out already. We've got No Mercy going to Zaki, and Team 404 are going, they're heading up north. Looks like they're going towards shooting range. We've got Nova Esports possibly going to crates by the looks of it. Then we've got Eclair heading to Primorsk. Relentless Valour looks like they're on their way to Roshok. Let me just have a look at my audio. Why have I not got sound on my emulator? It's quite odd. Oh, I think I may have turned everything down a little bit too much. So we might not have sound on the first. Although we can, if we do have a technical issue, we can always switch to the phone. It's actually not a bad option. Let's do that. So we've got teams jumping out already. We'll see where the hot drop location is and get a bit of game sound in here. I've already got game sound on my phone, so I'm looking at Eclair. Let's just switch to that, and I can fix the emulator in between the games. We've got the first zone popping already, centered on the middle of the map, and we've got a couple of teams that are fighting down at the military base. So let's jump down there and we'll have a look. So we've got teams at the C buildings. That is Royale Squad and No Chance. Man, you do not want to land next to No Chance. They are the Pmco wildcard region champions. KOS on the roof, making the push. I saw Relentless Valour in the chat as well. We'll have a look at the map, see where they are. Okay, so we've got a couple of squads in here. Let's jump down. C47 with the shotgun. He's managed to get a knock, although that was T-God up there on the crane. He's managed to put a bit of hurt into C47. Have a look on the map as well, just to see where these other teams. I can see Goodfellows currently in Gatka, just on the trash loot, and I can see ZeroDeath going up against Relentless Valour. And that would be, they look like they're fighting around Watertown actually. So we'll jump over there quickly. We'll see what this Watertown battle's looking like. Jono's just being revived. He's the IGL for Relentless Valour. You can see Blancos is surrounded by ZeroDeath. We've got a lot of angles here. Choco in the kill feed, just getting a knock and a confirm onto a member of ZeroDeath. So we'll jump back to, oh, that was the squad wipe there. So the first team has gone out, which was, who was that team that just went out? We've had Royale Squad and Team 21, which is VelociRaptor. So unfortunately for them, they've dropped in military base up against No Chance, and you know, mistakes were made. No Chance has walked out of the military base with a fair few kills for themselves and plenty of loot. Although we've definitely cranked the loot up because there's so many teams. We've also turned the zone. We haven't turned the zones up. But this is turning into a bit of a stalemate. between ZeroDeath and Relentless Valour. Watertown's a very tricky place to fight as well. I mean, it's a really fun place. I mean, I can see now these teams are just, you know, trying to figure out using sound where the other players are, and probably looking for a throwable like a grenade to get an initial knock before they push. Because the problem with Watertown, obviously, is that you're very limited in your mobility. I see Zeus in the chat. Wonder who they're taking shots at. Oh, they're going up against MysteriouZ over here in the crates. Oh, they're hot dropping crates. Hey, we hot dropped crates against Zeus and Pmco. Bad idea. Wouldn't recommend it. Maybe MysteriouZ will come out better than we did. But Ably's got it. He's got a couple of knocks there. Got the triple knock. They're down to one player. It's Shadow. Shadow, he pokes out, but mate, staring down the barrel of a double-barreled shotgun from Coking, it was just too much for him, and they go out in 17th place. We're down to 16 teams already. Now, the scoring is Pmco style, so not only are placement points imperative because they drop off pretty sharply, but the kill points are very important too. So you'll see some of these teams that have been playing in the later Pmcos definitely a bit more aggressive early game. They know they need to get those kill points as well as the placement points. Now I see some action going down between Relentless Valour and ZeroDeath. There has been a knock on the side of ZeroDeath. This is the time that, well, Relentless Valour, they have slowly been picking this team apart. ZeroDeath is only down to 2 players. Sangnam is wisely just backing away from the situation, seeing if he can extricate himself. Maybe just go for placement points. Quite hard with 2 players to take on entire squads. Unfortunately, his mate Prasan looks like he is trapped. I mean, he's just prone here. He's got the M24, not the best close range weapon to be using in this situation, and he's got all Relentless Valour just scurrying around looking for angles. Look at Beast. Goes with the holo on the M24 though. What a legend. Now, if I'm going down with an M24, I'm trying. Look, let's see if we can get in the highlight reel here and pump off a good headshot while they come up the stairs. Nade's going in though. Jono's got an angle through the roof. That was a wise move. Famous picking up Goodfellows on the rotate. Where was that? I just saw a vehicle explosion in the chat and half of Goodfellows have just evaporated. That's Famous over here in Pachinki. Now WatchMyGP which is Team 22. That's a team, they love Pachinki. I mean, who doesn't love a good bit of Pachinki? But WatchMyGP, they're one of those teams that really they know Pachinki. They know their stuff. They know their angles. Marvel's in a bit of trouble here. He's quite separated from the rest of his team. I'm pretty sure Goodfellows would be, I'm seeing on the map, they are trying to get away from this situation. Losing 2 players early on in rotation is not what you want to see happen. And Marvel's been spotted out with the nade. Mondo's going in there for the confirm. The rest of his team not able to back him up. Bit of long range spray coming out from Amra. We've got Skirk down here who's trying to get an angle as well. He's got a nade cooked. Chucks it at Mondo. Doesn't manage to connect though. Marvel has managed to crawl to safety though. This fight could turn around. Famous, definitely one of the more aggressive teams from the last Pmco split. They know if they can get at least one knock, they will take that opportunity to push. A lot of defensive smoke coming out from the side of Famous. I'm not sure Marvel's going to get back, but they're definitely having a crack to try and get him across this open space. That's like 5 or 6 smoke grenades. I think Scoo's going to go for a revive in the... It's so solid. Going for a revive. Sirius has just gone down though. That's 2 knocks, although a revive is underway, but it's quite risky reviving a teammate in the open. If WatchMyGP catch on to the fact that 2 players are in open, they have, and a Molotov has gone out. Marvel not able to heal up in time. Mondo's coming around for the flank. Let's jump on with Mondo. He's got the micro Uzi in hand. It's a perfect weapon for this close corner engagement. Gets a quick burst. You can hear the rest of his team now pushing in. Sosog's backing off now. Oh, he could catch him with a bit of sneaky TPP. I really like the way Famous have taken this. WatchMyGP have taken this engagement. They've been separating each player from Famous, just picking them apart one by one, rather than trying to push in open. Although we've got Vengeance over here taking shots. I'm not sure who they're shooting at. I can hear shots going out. There might have been a team rotating past. I see Goodfellows in the vicinity. Amra's trying to get away, although could be spotted out by Sangnam from ZeroDeath. Zone is definitely trending towards this area in the center of the map, just between School and Pachinki. You can see all these teams rotating in. No Chance making their way in. Eclair coming in from Pachinki. There's a few teams crashing down here at the side. That's Goodfellows that have spotted out Nova on the rotation. They might be able to pick off a knock out of a moving vehicle. You can see Crush has got him out. They've got one member from Nova quite low. Nova not really sure what to... I'm trying to see. They're in the chopsticks. Is that a season 1 outfit? Damn, you don't see those too often. Let's have a look. What James? He's got the Car 98 out with the 4X. Looking to spot a level 1 or level 2 helmet. Get a quick knock. Could be what his team needs to rotate out of this situation. Nobody wants to be in the chopsticks. It's a horrible place to have your team. It's very difficult to get vehicles out of this area, and once you kind of crest over the top of the chopsticks, you're going to be very exposed in your vehicles. So he's gonna have to get a knock. I see Eclair's rotating past as well. Now that's going to be the signal for Nova to get out of this situation. You're going to be able to get those vehicles out, but they've made a lot of noise, and Eclair's probably picked up on it. See, Sangnam from ZeroDeath has got a knock onto one of the members of WatchMyGP, so they must have pushed into his compound. He's got another knock. Let's jump on with him. He's clutching it up here. He's got 2 knocks at the moment. Has been taken out though. I think he was the last member of ZeroDeath, so they do go out in 16th place. No Chance, so they've caught wind of the situation. They see a couple of knocks in the kill feed, and Choco is pushing up, looking to take advantage of this opportunity, pick up a few more kills for his team. They're already sitting on 5. Got a really good position in zone as well. I'll keep an eye on the map to see if that Eclair, Nova and Goodfellows situation starts kicking off. Choker, he's got that M24 with the 8X. See, 404 have gotten involved with Goodfellows. Oh, Goodfellows were rotating past. 404, they're in the double compound just to the west of Ruins. I think WatchMyGP are just going to back away from this one. You've realised another team is down there. Not wanting to push their luck. I think they're going back to Pachinki by the looks of it. Yeah, they're just going to hold this squad house at the edge of Pachinki. No Mercy have moved in though. Taking residence in the eastern side of Pachinki. They're on the roofs by the looks of it. I can see Dream Team taking shots. They're holding a compound. Staring at OOKOK, one of our Hong Kong teams. And this is where it's at. I mean, I love playing in Oceania scrims and casting Oceania scrims, but on a Saturday night, I love to just kick back and watch the best teams in Asia take pot shots at each other, see which one of them is going to come out on top. Blanco's getting a knock onto Famous, so where's that happening? We've got teams all over the place engaging with each other. Zeus has almost got knocked here. They're on the top of this ridgeline, staring down at 404. 404 is a Hong Kong team from the fall split of Pmco. So they'll be playing in this split, but they'll be playing in a different region. So they haven't gone up against Zeus in Pmco before, but these are both Pmco regional final teams. Zeus getting a knock onto one of the members of 404 at range. Zeus, a very aggressive team. They would probably... There's two things they can do right now. One is to get in vehicles and push, which I don't see that they're doing. The other is to rotate around, try and get another angle. We can see circle now on the map. Let's get a quick look at the circle. Let's jump on with one of the Zeus here. Yeah, circle's definitely trending towards Watertown, and look at Relentless Valour. I mean, every team now rotating in towards the circle. Relentless Valour landing in Watertown. They've gotten circle after circle, but now no chances moved in, taking the ridgeline and the squad house. Royal Flush taking the opposite squad house. That's a really good move for Royal Flush. That could pay off big time, making that fast rotation in there. They've been pretty quiet so far this game. Eclair also taking this ridgeline area just to the side. It actually looks like they're pushing directly into Watertown, taking some houses on the edge. Zeus making their way into. I see Jaeger in the kill feed, taking out a lot of members of 404. No Mercy getting the squad wipe onto 404. They go out in 14 position. Jono getting a big knock onto one of the members from Zeus with an M24. We've got OOKOK in the castle at Ruins. This area is going to become heavily populated. Blanco's getting a knock onto Godless. Now, where is Blanco's here? He's got a really good angle onto them. We'll have a quick look at the map. No Mercy just making their way into the edge of zone. Nova Esports making their way in as well. WatchMyGP still have to get into circle, and they've got to worry about Vengeance and Dream Team to get in as well. Now, who is this team at the top of zone? It is in slot number 2. It is not Eclair. It slot number 7, it is Laterbop. Laterbop are just chilling there. The only team on the north side of the river. If Laterbop get the shift, then they're laughing. They could just farm these teams up that have to cross the river. I can hear a DP28. Is that Zeus pushing up onto this compound? They're getting third party though from behind. They need to make this push quickly. That nade got ably right down. He's very low at the moment. One of the members okay, getting the knock. That's Eclair that's third party in this fight. Ably just able to get away. We've got Nova Esports in the back there. And that's the squad wipe. From Jabotnik with the nade. Goodfellows. What a nade. Zeus going out in 13th position. We've still got 12. Look at the size of this circle. We've still got 12 teams alive and 42 players. We're in circle number 3 at the moment. Oh man, this is going to be insane. This next shift, look where it is. Watertown, Royal Flush, Laterbot, get the shift. Vengeance, Dream Team, WatchMyGP, OOKOK, and Goodfellows all have to make rotations past these teams. See, WatchMyGP getting a revive off. They've got a bit of time on the clock. They're going to have to finish this engagement. At one point, I can see Mondo trying to get an off angle here, sneaking around the back of the compound. Pubg from Vengeance, so could spot him out. Spider getting a nice knock there. Double knock. It's only Pubg left. Mondo might be aware of where he is, although he's not making any noise. He's just holding an angle here on the staircase. Beast getting a knock onto Shred. They've got a minute left. They get the squad wipe. Vengeance going out in 12th position. Teams are going to start. This is going to be a Thanos shift here. Teams are going to start dropping like flies. Lionel's been knocked. Shred is knocked. Relentless Valour have done a fantastic job here. We did not see this team in Pmco, and I feel like we were missing out. How many kills? I think they're sitting on about 4 kills. They have really been holding Watertown well. They've been fighting team after team here. Zeno could be the last member. He is. Shred is knocked. Zeno has got to get Eclair into circle. He's right on the edge here. OOKOK have to make the rotation in. Jabotnik getting taken out. Axbor as well. No chance. Guarding the edge of circle here. We're closing in on circle 4 now. We've still got 10 teams left. 36 players alive. WatchMyGP need to find a way in. And they're about to crash into Nova. Oh, this is going to be messy. That's going out on either side. Spider's on 1 HP. I think he's the last remaining player. And he goes out. Nova Esports picking up the squad wipe there with 4 kills to their name. T-God though getting a knock. Third party engagement for no chance. That's WatchMyGP going out in 10th position. Now, once we get into these top 10 position, teams are going to start picking up some placement points. Up until this point, teams have only been getting 1 point for their placement. Unsolved getting knocked. Firsted by a member of OOKOK. Sick Boy going down to a nade. Oh, they've made a really wide rotation on the edge of zone. There's about 3 teams fighting for this compound right now. We've got OOKOK. No Mercy. And Laterbop. We're down to 9 teams. Who do you think? Let me know in the chat who you think is going to win it for the first match. Oh, okay. They've got a minute on the clock, but they've really got to clean this one up. One, they've got to worry about getting third party by No Mercy. But Laterbot have a lot of defensive smokes out there on the roof of this compound. Could hold it. Xeno getting caught out by a nade from Beast from Relentless Valour. So that's Eclair going out in 9th position. This is absolute madness. No Mercy now making a push in. Laterbop doing a very good job holding them off. OOK is just caught in the middle of these two teams. Managing to get a couple of knocks though. No Mercy getting taken out. They go out in 8th position. OOK sitting on 7 kills. They've got 18 seconds though. They're going to have to finish this engagement quickly, or else they're going to get consumed by the blue. They are sort of close to zone, but this is really turning into a standoff that these teams can't afford. Royal Flush getting a knock onto Nova. No chance as well getting involved. One of the members of OOK is just trying to get away in a vehicle while the other two just hold him off. The vehicle has been blown up and he has been knocked. Now later, Bob. I think there's one player from OOK. It's Sick Boy. It's a 1v1 by the looks of it. Let's jump on with Sick Boy. He's fighting in the blue. This is not a situation you want to be in right now. The only thing he can really do, he does spot out the other player. Gets another knock. Goes for the first. The kill points are imperative at this point. He's definitely going to go down to the blue. He does not have enough time to get a first aid off. Royal Flush. They have made their way into Roshok. No chance pushing in on them. We've seen Pmco clutch it up in these situations before. Dream Team up on the hill in the compound. We're down to 5 teams. Pmco is in a clutch situation. Can he do it up against Godless? Goes out, gets a knock onto Godless with the barrel. He's on fire, literally. Dream Team third partying. No chance. Going for the push. Choco Nut looks like he's just about to run up the stairs. T-God's only on half HP. Using those nets. He's got to worry about nades at this point though. One knock, goes for 2 knocks, it's too much though. No chance, taking out Royal Flush there. They go out in 5th position. 13 kills on the side of No Chance. These are your Pmco wildcard regional champions, although Dream Team know that there's a couple of knocks. That's a big nade from Robot. Picking up 2 knocks. Getting the first. T-God just managing to get a heal off. Dream Team picking off No Chance in a very well executed compound push. Making good use of those nades. We're down to 3 teams. We've got OOK. We've got Dream Team. Jono from Relentless Valour getting his team into 3rd position. What a fantastic effort from Relentless Valour. They've got kill points as well. That is going to get them right up the top of the standings. Dream Team looking strong to take it out though. They are the only team with 4 players. Let's have a look at where this circle is. Dream Team do have the circle. Jono is just keeping it quiet. If he plays his cards right, he could pick up the 2nd place position, which is 14 placement points. And let's just have a quick look. His team is on 7 kills, so that would be 21 points. 1 knock goes on the side of OOK. Dream Team are aware of where they are now. Throwables going out. Well, that was a close nade. Alright, 2 players are up, but they have been spotted out. One more shot, they get taken out in third position. Jono has gotten Relentless Valour into second place. That is 21 placement points. 14 placement points and 7 kills. 21 points in total. That is almost, unless one of these other teams has got on a higher kill count, that is definitely going to put them in the second place position. It does look like Dream Team will be taking this one out unless Jono can miraculously 1v4. Let's see if he can do it. Let's jump on a Jono cam. I mean, Jono's wisely, he was just running into the blue. He just wanted to get away, but that is match number 1. Done and dusted. Dream Team taking it out with 8 kills on the board. Getting 20 placement points on top of that. So I'll most likely be sitting at top of the leaderboard with 28 points. Relentless Valour, they have 7 kills. That's a fantastic effort from them. And we can see OOKok in third. We will tally up the rest of the scores. We'll be back after a 10-minute break. Stay tuned, everybody. Match number 2 will be on Miramar, and we will have the scores up so we can see the leaderboards live in a short time. So just stay tuned. Grab a drink. We'll be back in 10 minutes time, and I will go away and I will do the scores live, and we will have the scores up before the next match.
city full of broken faith, hearts in ruin, wandered by the faraway. Tonight we are worlds apart. Sometimes that is just the way we are, just the way we are.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Gangsy. Let's cut the tunes. So we've got about 5 more minutes until we kick off match number 2 on Miramar. Scores are already up on the screen. That's right, we do scores live, baby. I can see the lobby has about 50 players in it already, so we will be kicking off with a decent size lobby. Now, top of the leaderboards, Dream Team. Dream Team came out with a fantastic performance in game number 1. They got the chicken dinner. They got 8 kills on top of that. They were a 4-man team at the end of that. That game was crazy. The rotational skill involved to get into that Roshok final circle really shows the caliber of some of these teams here. No chance. I think their position was about, I can check, I've got the scores up here. They were about like 4th or something. Let me get a confirmation on what position they actually came in on game number 1. Where's No Chance? So they came 4th. But this is what I was talking about at the start of the game. They had 13 kills. So those 13 kills, that's just smashed them right up the leaderboards. So they're sitting in 2nd position. Now, when there's a tie, like there is between No Chance and Relentless Valour, we always look at the team that has more kill points because we value aggression here at the No Mercy Cash Scrims. So No Chance sitting in 2nd position. Even though they didn't come 1st, 2nd or 3rd, they had so many kill points. That's pushed them right up the leaderboards. Relentless Valour, I mean, they dropped in Watertown and they got about 5 circles, which, you know what, you've got to bless the RNG gods when you get that many circles. And you know, but it wasn't just the circles. They had really good compound control, area control of that Watertown area. So they were able to repel a lot of teams. They put a lot of hurt into a few teams. They picked up 7 kill points for themselves, which shows some pretty aggressive gameplay. I saw some good compound pushes from them to hold on to that area. And then when the zone did shift later on in the game around circle 7, circle 8, Jono was able to just sneak in there and just get into that number 2 spot, and that got him 14 placement points. So that was fantastic effort there from the IGL of Relentless Valour Jono. OOKOK, I mean, these guys were all over the place. Where were they earlier on in the game? I remember watching them at Ruins, and they were fighting Zeus, and they took out Zeus, and then they were fighting Goodfellows. They managed to get all the way across that field into... What place did they come? They got 9th placement points. They came 3rd. Okay, let's go. So they had a... Now I remember, they had that rotation all the way around the back of the map. So they took a really risky rotation, possibly through, I think they went through the blue, past Cube, all the way up to where Later Bop and No Mercy were at that compound. And then I think they've just sent one member into zone and had the rest of them hold off Later Bop. So, you know, that kind of quick thinking, quick rotations, making those decisions. Hey, you hold back and just hold off that team. I'll go into zone. That's got them into 4th place, 10 placement points, 9 kills. I mean, they were absolutely fragging out. Nova Esports, they got in... what place in Nova Esports come? They got the 6 placement points, and they came 6. So they got some decent placement points. But you can see here that No Chance, Relentless Valour, OOKOK and Dream Team really pulling ahead. We've only got 4 games tonight, and it's a cash prize for the winning team. So they've got double the points of every team that is now below them. So these teams, they really need to just frag out and frag out smartly. They need to make sure that they're not overcommitting to engagements, but they're picking up the kill points when they can get them, but making wise decisions about getting into the later circles so they can get the placement points as well. Because as you can see from the top of the leaderboard, it's those combination of placement points and kill points that are getting these teams up the top. So let's just check on the lobby. We'll be starting pretty shortly. I'm sure Unsolved has put the warning out. 5 minutes. We should be kicking off shortly. We've got 74 tuning in tonight. Alright, so you can hear the footsteps. We are in the lobby for match number 2 on Miramar. It is about to begin. I'll pull up the map. And we are on Miramar. We'll cut the tunes. We'll get ready for game number 2 on Miramar. And oh man, I love this. I love this new update. It's got the trampolines. Like, that's fantastic. I used to have a trampoline when I was a kid, and it's so fun just to sit in the lobby, try and, you know, keep landing on it, like jump up and try and just keep it going. So we've got a flight path just south of El Azahar down to Valdemar. It does restrict access to some of the 2 largest population centres of Miramar, which is San Martin and El Pozo. Teams are going to have to rotate in vehicles to get to those looting locations. This southern part of the map where the flight path is centred over, it is a little bit low on the loot side of things, on the loot density. There are a couple of cities, but they're not the largest cities. You can see a few teams, ZeroDeath, No Chance, already heading to El Azahar. We've got we'll jump on with one of them as well. We'll see where they're going. And then I'll cut the sound on the phone because we're not using it at the moment. We've got Relentless Valour. They look like they're trying to head to San Martin. Royal Flush making their way either to Impala or nearby. Goodfellows to the south of Los Leones. ZeroDeath looks like they might just be bailing from El Azahar, or they're on the north side of it. We've got a lot of teams over here down near Graveyard. I can't even read all of these teams. And a lot of teams heading to Monte Nuevo, so we're going to have some spicy action at the start of the game. We'll jump right into it and start spectating some of these teams. I'm pretty sure I just saw some shots going off at Picado, so I think we've got some teams that are hot dropping. Looks like OOKok, and they are going up against Famous in Picado. So I'll keep an eye on the map just in case we've got some engagements we want to spot out later on. I can see a lot of teams close to each other. There are some teams in Monte Nuevo. There's definitely some teams around the Graveyard area. Oh my man! If you look at Minas Generales, there is a lot of teams over there. These guys aren't popping off quite yet. Let's go look at some teams that are. WatchMyGP in Chumacera by the looks of it. Can see some fist action going on. We've got SOLTI squad as well, which is they've been in quite a few PMCOs. We've got Laterbop, SOLTI squad, Lord Nepal, and I do believe that's WatchMyGP as well, with Vengeance in the distance. So teams going off all over the place. Zeus in the back line. I don't even know who they're fighting. I think they're shooting at this team over here, which is Square Squad. Just driving around, hanging out the side of the bus with a double-barreled shotgun. That's your boy. All right, they are full sending it towards, what is this place called? This is, let's do a bit of a dive in on the map. It is Monte Nuevo here. And we do have Eclairs in the kill feed, so they are at Junkyard with 404 Relentless Valour. And these guys are just full sending it in with the bus. Mayron boy getting knocked. Got a buggy as well coming in with WatchMyGP. That's a lot of teams. Salty squad. They've got weapons. They're putting them to good use as well. Getting some knocks and confirms early on in the game. We've got 19 teams on the ground. Jono, he's over at Minas Generales, getting into, that is Team 21, which is VelociRaptors. We got Zeus pushing in, getting the first squad wipe of the game onto Square Squad. So a couple of knocks on the side of Zeus. So Koking will get revived by the looks of it. as Laterbot now start putting a bit of hurt into SOLTI squad. They've got one knock. Damien's pushing right up. And that's Vengeance up on the roof, getting the kill steal from Laterbot. Up there on the hill. What a side dog. Just stole that kill, and that's something to look out for. You know, when you are third partying an engagement, you know, if you see a player that's knocked, just go for it. Get those points. Let the other teams do the hard work for you, and just be a grub. Now we've gone into a bit of a standoff here as these two teams square up. I want to check out the madness that is. Oh, we've got Nova that are now clashing into No Mercy. A quick look over here. This is going down in Pmco, but we've definitely got a fair bit of action over here between 404, Eclair, and Relentless Valour. A couple of our teams from Oceania going up against one of the Chinese teams from Pmco. Zeno from Eclair does spot out a member of Relentless Valour, feeding that information back to the rest of his teammates. Unsolved in the kill feed, getting a knock onto Antares from Nova Esports. Shred does have the high ground here, applying a couple of bandages. I see 404. They are getting out of this situation. I will go back to Pmco. I think Nova's backed right off as well. Zeno's got a knock onto Blancos, although Jono comes in with the refrag. Legend getting the confirm, cleaning up that kill. Shred is the only player left for Eclair. He's got to make a decision here. Does he try and go for the 1v4 engagement? Relentless Valour currently sitting in third place on the leaderboard, looking to hold their place, maybe move up a couple of spots. I see Famous going up against OOKOK. Where's that now? That's in Picado. That engagement was. Now Shred has managed to get a knock here. He's down on 1 HP in the smoke. And he's still on 1 HP. He's put a fair bit of hurt in. Beast is pushing in though. Using that smoke has a bit of cover. One bullet though does the trick. Relentless Valour picking up the squad wipe there. Claire going out in 17th position. Relentless Valour holding on to their high placement on the leaderboards. Famous looks like they are the sole remaining team in Picado. So they would have taken out. Did they take out OOKOK? Because they're sitting above Relentless Valour. That really opens things up. Let's have a look. Yeah, OOKOK just went out. Oh, if Relentless Valour was watching the kill feed, they would have seen that go down and just thought, wow, this makes our lives a bit easier. We've only got to worry about Dream Team now. Look at all these teams still in Monte Nuevo. We've still got 16 teams remaining, 51 players. A fair bit of early game fighting going on. Zeus just trying to get whatever loot they can. They'd be thanking us for turning the loot up. We did know that there was quite a lot of teams registered today, so we decided against cranking the zones up. And we've just turned the loot up to make it a bit easier for these guys to get guns, focus on what they do best, which is fighting. We don't want to spend 20 minutes watching teams running around looking for helmets and backpacks. Nobody wants to see that. You can see we've got 4 teams in this area. Vengeance have the high ground at the moment, which I'm guessing all these other teams are very aware of, and they're probably worried about being picked off from Vengeance. Do hear some shots going out from Zeus. Now have a look on the map. I can see Royal Flush. They're down in Puerto Paraíso, so they didn't go to Impala as we originally thought. Looks like they're just trying to get a bit of loot, rotating the circle late. WatchMyGP have made their way into El Pozo. The rest of these teams will be making their way into circles soon, and it's really going to start popping off then. So yeah, we'll just have a look at the map quickly while all these guys are coming in. We can see that the zone is centered on this Monte Nuevo area, so these teams really don't have to go anywhere. You can hear them all at the moment just taking pot shots at each other. Relentless Valour, Goodfellows have to make their way in. ZeroDeath, no chance, 404, all outside the circle, but there is plenty of room in it if they make a wider rotation around the Picado area. There are a couple of teams